I had gotten a Zoom interview today, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that because time and 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 time again, I begin these interviews and I just be telling them what my situation is, what I know, and all of that. They always call and text me to tell me, hey, we're going with a different applicant. And I have been searching for a job for half of the year. Half of the year, I've been putting in application after application after application after application. And that's really bad if you think about it. That really is bad for someone to put in application after application after application after application after application for half of the year and still not get a job. I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand what these employers and these managers and these bosses be expecting out of people. You can have the most flawless interview, the most flawless application, but at the end of the day, if they don't want to hire you, they're not going to hire you. You can't make nobody hire you. And who would have thought that you would need to lie and scheme your way to get a job? But I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie and I don't want to scheme my way to get a job because that have ways to come back on you because they can sit there and be like, well, you said you did this and you did that and you worked here and you worked there and you didn't do none of that stuff. And I don't want that to come back on me. I want to get a job the truthful and honest way. But I don't know. It's like they expect you to be able to build a rocket ship or something. They expect so much out of you. And they be asking questions that has nothing to do with your qualification of the job that you're applying for. And then you be trying to put it out there. You be telling them the situation that is at hand. And then they be like, okay. But in the back of their mind, they're probably saying to themselves, that's not the best answer that we're looking for. That's not the best answer that we are looking for. And then you be saying to yourself, like, I don't understand. I'm putting out applications. I'm telling you the situation at hand. I'm like, I'm sorry if somebody didn't work 2 and 3 and 4 jobs at a time. If somebody only worked two jobs, they only worked 2 jobs. You can't elaborate on that anymore. Like, I only worked 2 jobs. That is the job that I worked. 2. Not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, but 2 jobs. And it's so frustrating. It really, really is. And it's like the universe way of saying that you're never going to get a job. You're never going to get income. You're never going to be able to chase after your dreams. You're always going to stay down that hole. You're never going to reach the sky, the heavens, your dreams, your aspirations, or anything. You're always going to stay down there in that ditch. And I guess at some point, I just need to face the fact and be like, well, I ain't never going to get a job, never going to have any income because by now I should have flowing income. I should be chasing after my dreams. I should be doing something far more greater than what I'm doing now. But nobody will hire me. Nobody will hire me. And I just don't want to lie. I don't want to lie and scheme my way to get a job, but it's like they force you to have to lie to get a job because you need one. Like, what you gonna do? You can't survive without income. You can't survive without capitalism. Like, you have to get a job in order to survive and live and do anything that you want in life. And I guess the universe is trying to tell me, don't get a job. You don't need income. You don't need to chase after your dreams. You don't need to aspire to be something greater than what you are now. You just need to stay in that little hole and never crawl out of it. And it's just so frustrating. So I'm not going to hold my breath on this Zoom interview because every time I get these interviews and they be telling me, oh, we're going to turn it into the managers, to the bosses, and we're gonna call you within 3 to 5 business days. And then whenever I do get that email or text or phone call, they always say we are going with a different applicant. We are going to go with a different applicant. We are going to go with a different applicant. And you be saying to yourself, what more could I possibly say to you? That's not a flat out lie. That's really not a lie. Because I'm only telling you what I know. I'm only telling you what my situation is, and that's that. I am not going to fabricate a lie to you, jump through hoops to get a job, because it shouldn't even be taking all of that to get a job. But that's how they make it seem. They make it seem like you have to scheme and lie your way into getting a job. And it's just so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's so frustrating. And the really frustrating part is that they be claiming that, oh, we're hiring. We need help. Help wanted. We're hiring. We need people in these positions. We need this. We need that. But yet, when you get to the interview, then that's where things start getting a little shaky, because then they be starting asking you questions that have nothing to do with your qualifications on the job. And then they be like, well, we're going to turn this into the boss and the manager, and we're going to call you within 3 to 5 business days. And then when you do get that phone call or that email, that text, they be like, well, we're going to go with a different applicant. And then you be saying to yourself, well, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? Like, do I just need to flat out lie? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lie. And on top of that, you have places that don't even return your phone calls. You be calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and be like, what's going on? I put out an interview like a couple of days ago, weeks ago, can't even be a month ago, and I ain't getting no phone call, no email, no nothing. They don't even return your calls. They just it's like they don't even acknowledge the fact that you put out an application. But yet y'all sitting up here saying how y'all need help wanted. We need somebody to fill these positions, but you're not willing to give anybody a chance. You're being like really almost like they being picky at this point. They being really picky. So I guess y'all really don't need the help that y'all claim that y'all need, because y'all don't even want to return a phone call or a text or email or anything. So it's just frustrating. It really, really is. So I guess in my life, I don't deserve to have income. I don't deserve to chase my dreams. I don't deserve to aspire to be something more. I don't deserve to be greater than what I am now. I only deserve to stay down in the hole and never crawl out of it. And that is just beyond frustrating and sad. It really, really is. And I'm not holding my breath on this Zoom interview I had today. I'm really, really not. Because I know I'm going to get either that phone call, email, or text within 3 to 5 business days, them telling me that we are going to go with a different applicant. That they're going to go with a different applicant, and that I will always remain down in that hole to never crawl out of. And it's just so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad that I can't chase after my dreams, that I can't inspire to be greater, that I can't be greater, that I can't do more than what I'm doing now. It's just awful and sad. So, so sad.